If I can get into this shape in just 30 days, then imagine what can be possible in 60 days, 6 months, or maybe an year.
ਬਟਨ ਕਾਹਦਾ ਐਵੇਂ ਹੀ ਹੁੰਦਾ ਆਲਾ ਅਗਲਾ ਅਗਲਾ ਘੁੰਮਣ ਵਾਲਾ ਐਵੇਂ ਹੀ ਹੁੰਦਾ ਕਿਹੜਾ ਅਗਲਾ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਘੁੰਮੀ ਜਾਂਦਾ ਤੂੰ ਜਾ ਤੂੰ ਲਾ
Hi everyone, in case if you are new to the channel, then my name is Rubal, and if you are an older viewer, still my name is Rubal, and welcome back to the channel. I'm interested particularly in self-improvement, and of course I make videos about that. One of my most favorite quotes of all time is, "You don't have a soul, you are a soul, you have a body." Health and fitness might not be the last stop of self-development journey, but certainly it is the first. If you are healthy, then you might not get something extra in life, but if you are unhealthy, then believe me, you lose a lot. I have seen people who are very close to me suffer because of health. Some of you might be skinny, and there are also going to be people who struggle with obesity. Well, I've been through both. Sounds funny, but that's true. I became quite obese when I was in 6th or 7th grade in my school, mostly due to lack of movement because I had a fracture on my knee and I was in bed for like few months. But after I left my home for studies and went to hostel, this time it was a different problem. It was skinniness. Is skinniness a word? One of the main reasons of being skinny was that because hostel food is not any better than poison, and somehow I managed to survive on it for a few years. After that I gave up. I thought health is first priority. So I know the struggles of both the worlds, and above all is the struggle of getting teased. I remember there was a time when some of my own friends used to call me a buffalo. Even if for a short while my friends used to tease me, still I miss those days. But my struggle with obesity was for very short time. As soon as my knee became functional, I was eager to lose all the extra fat that I had gained. I used to play football for hours and hours in my backyard, and as a result I was in a good shape within just few months. Now let's talk about exercise. The simple rule of thumb is that the more cracks you make in your muscles, the stronger they will get after repair. Now I don't mean to say that you start hitting your muscles with a hammer because this joke doesn't make any sense. But I mean to say that you should be cautious about how much damage you do. It's day 3 today, and I feel like crying since the morning. I'm not even able to wear my clothes. Eating a meal is like going on a war for me because my hands goes here, but after that I need to bend down my head to eat something. It's painful. In beginning, you don't have to go very hardcore. For first week, you have to take it very, very slow. In second week, you have to push your limits, and in third week you can start techniques like progressive overload. So the simple rule of progressive overload is that you have to improve yourself every time you do a workout. It could be by increasing the number of reps that you do, or it could be by increasing the weight that you lift. So a good friend of mine once told me that a person who is obese should try increasing number of reps in progressive overload, and a person who is skinny should try increasing weight in progressive overload, because increasing weight generally increases muscle mass and increasing reps generally puts your muscles into a better shape. To explain it simply, more number of reps will make you look like Hrithik Roshan and more weight will make you look like The Rock. This is just an example. Both of them work very hard to reach where they are. So this is just example. In reality, you have to do the both. Doing same exercise again and again reduces the amount of results that you get. Therefore, you have to make changes in your exercise program every 1 to 3 weeks. So what you eat matters the most, but even more important than what you eat is how well it gets digested. So I cannot talk a lot about diet in this length of video, and definitely there are people who have better understanding of diet than me. But one thing that I want to add about diet is that the 80% rule. So according to this rule, you have to stop eating when you are 80% full. By this, you don't put any extra pressure on your stomach and everything gets digested properly. So with this rule, you decrease the size of a meal but increase the number of meals that you take in a day. So let's say if you are taking 3 heavy meals, then instead of doing that, you should try taking 5 smaller meals. Now let's come to the most important point. I think that right kind of diet and intense exercise played their roles, but there's something very important which shouldn't be missed, and that is company. So I was able to do so because of my best friend. Because the thing is that when you have people who are also interested in same thing as you are, then achieving somewhere is very easy as compared to doing it alone. We humans are designed to live and survive in communities. When you have an accountable partner, so when you don't feel like doing it, the other person can motivate you and vice versa. So that's why having a friend or someone in your family is very useful if you want to build any new habit. And I believe that your goal shouldn't be to look like Dwayne Johnson or Hrithik Roshan in 30 days. Your main goal should be habit building. The goal is to be a better person at life. All these things like seeing results, seeing growth in your body gives you hits of dopamine, but that dopamine high stays just for very few minutes. The dopamine, the satisfaction that you get by exercising every day is much more lasting. If you take only one point from this video, then I believe that should be habit building is the goal. So your goal is to build habit of exercising at least 5 or 6 days a week. And to build this habit, try to find an accountable partner, like someone who is also interested in doing the same. Now the point of this video was never to emphasize that you can get ripped in 30 days. Like that kind of growth is meaningless, and I believe that real results take long time. It takes a lot of months or even years to get in your desired shape, and still you don't have to stop. You have to keep growing in your life. The point of this video was to inspire you to take the first step, because there's a lot that can be accomplished in just 30 days, and this is me sharing my surprise and wonder about what I have done just in 30 days. See you soon in next video. Till then, peace out.